All right, and this is pile number 9, Sagittarius, with the Modern Spellcasters Tarot. So this is a new tarot for me that I haven't even used yet, so you getting the first try on it. It really speaks well, and it's quite interesting imagery too. And so I shuffled those cards, and I came up with a nice little stack for you. And along with it, I also have some Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards for you. They kind of sticky, so like I ended up giving you two because they both seemed like meaningful to me for your reading. So let's begin with your reading. So first of all, we have the Emperor. This represents the Divine Masculine for me. So the Divine Masculine could be quite an important figure in your life in 2020. It could be you or somebody else. This is the physical aspect of humanity. It's all about health and vigor. It has an Aries kind of connotation to it. I wonder what that fire is about. That's interesting. It's very well, Aries is the fire sign, so it has a passion about this, and physically he has a very strong physique, right? So it also is talking about health and vigor, dominance, masculinity, physical passion in sex, and this could also be like not just your divine masculine or your divine counterpart. It could be anybody with a powerful position like your boss or father or somebody else. But this card particular just seems to me like somebody passionate in your life that has like lust and intense desire, wants to take charge. He's kind of like feeling the call of the wild and acting on instinct. And, you know, he's the highest of the kings. He is the emperor. All right. And then next we have the star. So by contrast, the star is very feminine too. The star is about the spirit, and it's not, this is physical, and the star is very spiritual. Its spirit is everlasting. This is about renewal and healing and creativity. This is like a spell answered, and hope and inspiration. It's an outpouring of spirituality or emotion. And this is a kind of person that's a nurturing person that nurtures the world. So the star is nurturing the world, and the emperor is concentrating on humanity. So they have similar goals in mind. They just have a very different way of going about it, you know. Also, the star card can talk about fertility, magical communication, astral travel, dreams, abundance, opportunity. It can even reflect the weather, you know, talking about floods and rain and that kind of thing. But this is ultimately a kept promise. Promise is kept. And so this star and the emperor are very, very dynamic, and you're going to see that we have many major arcana here, which to me is very significant. This is a very strong reading. This is a very strong person or persons out there watching this, because it has a strong dynamic to it. Also, the star card represents Aquarius. All right, so let's see what next. We have Judgment. So judgment is about a major shift of consciousness. This is an evolution, you know, to move more spiritually and have a liberated kind of existence. This is kind of like answering a higher calling, a possible change into a higher position like at work. But mixed with the star card, I'm really feeling kind of an esoteric feeling, like a spiritual calling, a higher movement, learning about other realms, and really getting into possibly astral travel and other kind of metaphysical studies. That's what I'm seeing here. So yeah, this is being less tethered by worldly affairs and concerns, and more interested in a spiritual, greater, broader way of thinking and doing things and trying things, right? It's kind of a transformation of your mind. That's what I got from this, because also you have the Hermit, who is a spiritual master, you know. The Hermit represents, okay, and so Judgment, so as far as astrology goes, if you want to know what each of these signs, so we've got Aries here, Aquarius. Judgment sometimes is considered Scorpio, and Hermit is Virgo. The Hermit is about peace and spirituality and seeking and introspection. And I feel like this is you, all of these cards together, except of course the Emperor might be your solid foundation, the man in your life, or somebody who's holding down the fort kind of thing. So you can go on this amazing spiritual journey, because I feel like this is a retreat for you. You're getting away, and you're going to find sort of maybe not a whole life of freedom and solitude, but definitely a span of time where you can have complete solitude to follow a path and find something that you might have lost. This is like a solo mission that you're going to be going on. So I feel definitely a retreat mode to kind of explore some alternate kind of spirituality, new age way of thinking. And then I see, so Six of Pentacles. So I feel like once you come back from all of this, you'll have something else to offer, to give. But, you know, even though Pentacles is a material kind of giving, you know, I feel like what you can take from the spirit, you can express in a material object sometimes, or in energy. I think, and Pentacles a lot of times signifies energy. Currency is like a type of energy. So this is a gift, and also you yourself could be getting a gift, some kind of money, compassion from someone. You could be running a charity. This is just about a lot of giving and receiving, and a fair exchange of energy. So this experience may want you, since the star here is the one that wants to nurture the world, then, you know, you might come around thinking, now I want to nurture the world, you know, how do I go about this, you know? So it's implementing those things that you learn on this retreat. This is really interesting message from Spirit, but I like it, you know? All right, so, and then you have the Page of Swords. I think she's a very fun person here. I think this is somebody in your life that's going to help you step in, like when you're on retreat, like help you around the house, or help you in your business, or help you in the mundane things or whatever, or be your kind of like sidekick maybe, you know, when you go off on this retreat, she might be your sidekick or something along those lines. Because I feel like the Emperor is just a strong, very strong masculine force here. Could be your boss that say, yeah, go ahead, go have your sabbatical or whatever. Or it could be a boyfriend or husband or something. But I feel like this is kind of friend, child, assistant, something like that. Because this person is, and it could be you, this could be you, you know, also. This is courage, bravery, despite the inexperience. So I feel like, well, one person out there, which I feel is you, maybe you, has the experience, has this spirituality, has this depth. And there's other people around you, not so much, but they're learning. They're like the Sorcerer's Apprentice. They're just like really want to learn from the master, which is you. This is eagerness to prove oneself. This is saying, you know, the pages are young people. So young person willing to conquer obstacles. They feeling self-assured, daring, maybe a little brazen, maybe a little too bold, but definitely enthusiastic, spontaneous, trying to seize an opportunity. They might be risk takers and adventurous. So that's really good. Very excited about trying something with you or in your behalf or whatever, taking up the reins or learning something from you, or this is you where you're learning something from somebody else, you know? All right, and then your So your angels and ancestors cards are the Hermit, Retreat and Recharge, which is perfect. It goes so well with this theme. And the White Witch, which is Be the Light. So the Hermit is all about, like I said, retreat and recharge. It's time to rest and recuperate in order to continue your growth. So it's time now to continue wherever you left off, in this spiritual journey that you began, and like really get deep down into it and learn some things that you've never learned before, never thought you could ever learn. And give yourself that time, benefit from the information that will come directly to you from your heart space. So it's going to go to your heart space, which I feel like the Six of Pentacles has to do with heart space. It's that charitable place, that feeling of wanting to give. And so is the Star. And the White Witch is saying, be the light. Take the higher road and choose the light. Remove yourself from lower energy experiences. So don't be afraid to get up and walk away when people start to cause drama around you. This is not for you right now. Or this might be the catalyst which makes you decide, okay, it's time for a retreat. This low vibration stuff is not helping my cause. I need to get into a more spiritual place, more spiritual head space, heart space, and really just dig deep and do this on my own. So I feel like definitely like a solo project happening here in a spiritual sense. So you guys got the spiritual message here. It's very intense and it's very beautiful. So let's take a look at your charms. Okay, here I have this handy dandy tray that separates the year in quarters. So here we'll have the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, and this is kind of like general message or important message or something that you need to know. So for the charms, so January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. All right, so let's have a look. First quarter, I see the moon, so dreams are going to be important. Even though the star, normally like the moon card, then of course that would go with the moon, but I feel like the star card and the moon have a lot of similarities. It's about subconscious, and this is the place where you can begin astral travel, like in your dreams and such. There's a tendency to worry about, is this real, is this an illusion or whatever, but reality is not even real, so just kind of, you have to kind of understand sometimes things do seem like an illusion, but it's all part of the same place and journey that we live in. So you got name, let's see, you have the World and Love and the Hanger. And the 24601, this is Jean Valjean, and it's a story in Les Mis that you might like to learn about, to see how it's significant to you, that kind of thing. But this person was a very strong person. They overcame a lot of things. They definitely had one of the qualities that Jean Valjean had was the strength that he had kind of a very unusual amount of physical strength to break out of things, whatever in the situation. The hanger could be like, don't get hung up on something, but I always see the hanger as getting yourself some clothes or something. So on a practical sense, or in a material sense, maybe you start off the year with a new wardrobe, or maybe you have to get clothes according to the weather outside. You have the dragonfly, which I feel like is like ancestors calling to you and guiding you and helping you. All right, so let's see what's your next quarter is April, May, and June. So you've got the angel watching the baby boy. You got Leo here. You got stars, so that's perfect. This might be where you start to decide, okay, I'm going to tap into some strange things here. Yeah, and your dreams are getting more prophetic, but don't worry because you're protected. you're going to create miracles here. That's really cool. I love the miracle word. 25 might be an important number. You're feeling this urge to be free, and love is free, you know, so the people who are around you understand that, you know, in order to show love to you, they have to give you some freedom. But that doesn't mean hugs and kisses are not appreciated. Affection. This is a Gemini, is intelligent, could be coming in your life. This guy is intelligent too, Mr. Spock, logical, and live long and prosper is what he says. You got a bell here, so this could be like something getting your attention, or children. Yeah, the children were not right by, so I'm thinking maybe children getting your attention. This could also be about twins or twin flames. You got 14 and 6, maybe some important days here. You have California, so maybe some kind of connection to California, or traveling to California. You got palm trees, so that can go with California. And the Eiffel Tower, which signifies travel to me. Somebody wants to break free and get out of the house. Yeah, because like the little birdie here, where did it go? Oh, yeah. This little birdie makes me think of cabin fever, like just really wanting to get out and explore. But, you know, back at home, or where your home base is stable. Your life is stable and steady. You can afford to leave it. Okay, so here we have a little bit having some sex. So funny time. You're beautiful and protected. You're the Empress as well. And the Empress is like the mother. And, you know, you have your own power, your own strengths, you know, your beautiful rose. And the rose talks to me about a gift, you know. So I feel like you might be, the Six of Pentacles is talking about you might be receiving a gift. So I feel maybe it's possible in this second quarter, April, May, June, that's some special gift. Also, the bat talks about nighttime activity. So again, in your dreams, or your dreams are protected, so no need to worry. You can take these little trips, travel, you know, these astral things, and learn about something that's beyond just the physical realm kind of thing. All right, so let's take a look at the third quarter, which is July, August, September. Look, you've got the genie. So make a wish, make plenty of wishes. Your wishes are going to come true. You're going to go on this magic carpet ride and travel all over the place in unusual, exotic places. It could be in your dreams, start off in your dreams, or maybe it has a dreamlike quality to it. There could be psychic communication and that kind of thing going on here. You are the star. You see, there's the star again. You have hope. There's also kind of a beach feeling here. The anchor is stability. Had anchor back here. It's kind of like when we dream and when we do astral travel, sometimes we're worried that our soul won't come back, but the anchor is saying you're always tethered back to the earth, and so you can do these kind of flights of fancy kind of thing. And the pipe to me is about peace, like the peace pipe, and maybe like an old-fashioned person in your life, you know, or a wise older person, something like that, or past life kind of thing. And that could be one of the things that you travel to, you know, to a past life. Okay, let's look at your third quarter here. So the third quarter, we've got sea, got the froggy, we got, let's get everything over, got number 7. This is a very active quarter here. We've got this sundial, so to me the sundial is about timing and direction all at once, you know. Got number 19, the moon with the angel in it, some more, you know, subconscious activity there. You got the rocking chair, so like something you're waiting for. You got 13, the puzzle piece, missing piece there. It's good. Ooh, some kind of road. The good road. Love. Singing. More love. This one has a lot. The froggy is good luck. You got a lot of fairies here. They're gonna fly with you on this magical little journey. And this one is hugging a ball, so this is some more affection and hugs and love. The rocking horse talks about babies, so this is a chance if you're fertile, if you want to get pregnant, this might be a fertile time for you. We got the peace, pine cone. Pine cone and things like that make me think of like signs from the universe when you need them. Also the compass. See, you got the compass and the sundial. So I feel like a really strong direction is given to you by spirit. You got the book of secrets, the book of love, and also this could be your journal or your dream journal, which is important. Write down the things that you experience throughout your travels, astral or otherwise. The sword of truth, which makes me think a lot of your assistant here. This page of swords there. You got bells, so maybe an anniversary or a wedding or church or something's trying to get your attention over here. This is Archangel Gabriel is protecting you. Archangel Gabriel has the horn, and Archangel Gabriel is the judgment card. Basically, you see him a lot in the judgment card, so that's reiterating the judgment, and judgment is a major shift of consciousness. So that might be happening towards the end of the year. So here you have Aquarius. Yeah, Aquarius, friendly, and that is the same as the star card is Aquarius. And 12 and a fork. So the fork could be about the things that you eat. It could be sometimes like I see it as the dingle hopper. It's like, is it a fork or is it dingle hopper? You've got the Pegasus, so really flying, taking on your dreams. The sewing machine is being creative. Butterfly, like transformation, love. The whale of deep communication. Another little rocking horse, more love. This is a great quarter here. This is October, November, December. Really a family time full of interesting fun and exploration. Cherries too, like cherries in your life like me. All right, so let's see what your middle section is and what your main message might be. So you have this cord, which the cord could be, this like the red thread that ties you to somebody, but it could also be, in this case, tying you to earth, since this is such a spiritual reading here, that you'll always be tethered to the earth, Speak your truth, speak your voice, be sure to say what you feel and sing if you feel like singing. There's love here, always love. This is wonderful. So maybe a possible engagement, a marriage out there, a commitment of some sort in 2020. Dance like nobody's watching, or maybe watch ballerinas or dancers, just be free and happy, like I like this is on the toes, when you go on point, it's kind of like reaching for the stars, it's like, it's almost like it's the closest thing to flying sometimes is when you dance. You've got the littlest key and kisses. So I also see a very affectionate year. I saw a lot of hugs and kisses throughout the year. So you're going to continue to have that affectionate, physical kind of love, which starts right off the bat from this emperor who is a very physical and physically affectionate kind of person. All right, you guys, well, I hope you like that. If you like that, thumbs up. Feel free to comment below. Hello, everybody that's been here forever, and well, it's only been a year, but thank you to my soul, my sparkles of light, my subscribers, and if you're new, please feel free to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I'm going to move on to the next.